Hello po sa inyong lahat mga ka-crypto. Ako po si Pinoy Crypto Trader at sa video na ito ay atin pong pag-uusapan ang tungkol sa balitang ito sa nagaganap na legal battle ng Ripple at saka SEC. At ayan, sabi po rito ay expert predicts court will deny SEC motion in Ripple lawsuit. Yan, meron daw pong isang eksperto ang naglabas ng kanyang prediction na ang korte ay i-deny daw po ang motion ng SEC dito sa nagaganap na Ripple lawsuit. At ayan, bago po tayo magpatuloy ay nais ko lamang po munang bigyang linaw ang aking disclaimer kung saan ang nilalaman po ng video na ito ay hindi po ito isang financial advice. For education and information purposes lamang po ang layunin nito. Maliban po dito ay nais ko na rin pong magbigay babala na wala pong kahit anumang group chat ang Pinoy Crypto Trader. Ayan, crypto expert predicts that Magistrate Sarah Netburn will deny the SEC's motion to compel certain post-complaint discovery in the Ripple lawsuit. Kaya ayan, ayon po sa isang crypto expert ay si Magistrate Sarah Netburn ay i-deny daw po niya ang motion to compel ng SEC. Ayan. Following the Ripple's opposition to the SEC's motion to compel, crypto enthusiasts have taken to the X platform to speculate how Magistrate Sarah Netburn will rule on the matter. SEC and Ripple positions on post-complaint discovery. Recall that the SEC in January 11 motion asked the court to compel Ripple to surrender 2 documents and respond to one interrogatory. Kaya yan, noong January 1 daw po na motion ay ang SEC ay hiniling sa korte ayan, na i-compel ng Ripple or i-surrender po nila yung kanilang dalawang mahalagang documents. Ayan, at saka mag-respond po sila sa isang interrogatory. The documents include Ripple's audited financial statements from 2022 to 2023 in the post-complaint contract governing the company's institutional sales. The SEC also wants Ripple to disclose the proceeds of its institutional sales of XRP. Kaya yan yung dalawang dokumento na ito na nais na isurrender ng SEC na kanilang hinihilang sa Ripple ay ito ay naglalaman ng audited na financial statement ng Ripple mula noong taong 2022 hanggang 2023. Kaya yan, nais po ng SEC na i-disclose yan yung proceeds na ito yan sa kanilang tungkol sa kanilang institutional sales ng XRP. Expectedly, Ripple opposed the motion, citing 2 significant reasons why the judge should deny the request. According to Ripple, the SEC's post-complaint requests are irrelevant and untimely. The company argued that since fact discovery closed in 2021, reopening the case could result in a lengthy litigation. Kaya, ayan, tinanggihan po ni Ripple yung motion na ito. Kasi yung dalawang rason po rito ay, ayon po kay Ripple, ay irrelevant daw po yung request na ito ng SEC. At saka wala daw po sa tamang oras. Kaya ayan, ayon po kay Ripple ay ayan, siya po ay nakipag-argue or umangal po siya. Ayan, dahil yung pangyayaring ito ay na-discovery lamang or ayan, ito ay noong 2021 pa. Ayan, nag-close na po yung discovery or pangyayari na ito noong 2021. Kaya kung bubuksan po ulit yung pangyayaring ito ay magre-resulta po ito sa mahabang litigation na naman. Ayan, pag-uusapan na naman yan or i-investigate na naman yan. At mas magiging tatagal yung yan, pag-uusap sa korte. Court to deny SEC motion. Reacting prominent crypto expert and XRP community member Ashley Prosper speculated that Judge Netburn will deny the SEC's motion to compel. Ayan, ito po si Ashley Prosper. Ayan, siya po ang crypto expert na nag-speculate or naglabas ng kanyang haka-haka na si Judge Netburn ay i-deny po niya ang motion to compel ni SEC. According to him, the best outcome the SEC can hope for is the judge scheduling a hearing before she finally denies its request. Kaya yan, ito po yung actual na tweet ni Ashley Prosper. I think Judge Netburn will deny the SEC's motion to compel. The best the SEC can hope for in this instance is a hearing before the denial. Kaya yan. Notably, Prosper is famous for his predictions on the SEC versus Ripple case. It bears mentioning that Prosper also gained popularity in the XRP community when he filed a Freedom of Information Act or FOIA request in 2022, seeking the SEC's communication with JP Morgan regarding Ripple and XRP. Kaya yan, sumikat po itong si Prosper dahil sa kanyang mga predictions dito kay SEC versus Ripple. Kaya yan. At sikat na rin po siya sa community ng XRP. Yeah. Like most XRP's enthusiasts, Prosper alleged that some private companies like JP Morgan instigated the SEC to sue Ripple. However, all efforts to get the SEC to surrender its communication with JP Morgan have yet to yield positive results so far. Kaya yan, mukhang parang may kaugnayan daw itong SEC kay JP Morgan, at parang si JP Morgan yung nagtulak dito kay SEC na habulin itong si Ripple. Legal expert questions motive behind SEC request. Yan, tinanong daw po ng mga legal expert yung dahilan kung ano nga ba ang motibo ng SEC sa request na ito. Yan, sa motion to compel na request ng SEC. Meanwhile, pro-XRP lawyer Bill Morgan questioned why the SEC is seeking post-complaint documents from Ripple. The legal expert argued that the rationale behind the SEC's motion to compel certain discovery is to reopen litigation to determine whether Ripple's post-complaint sales satisfy the Howey test. Kaya yan po pala yung parang nakikita nilang dahilan dito sa motion ni SEC to compel. Yan, para mukhang muling pag-usapan yan, or i-reopen yung litigation yung tungkol dito sa Howey test na ito. Yan, matagal na po ito yung ito na naman, yung Howey test na naman. Ito po yung actual na tweet ni Bill Morgan. Thanks, James. Ripple says the SEC cannot show good cause why there should be further discovery concerning post-complaint sales when discovery was completed in 2021 and the SEC was aware then of Ripple making post-complaint sales. Attorney Morgan shared an excerpt from Ripple's latest filing, which also corroborates his claim. In the letter sent to Magistrate Netburn, Ripple argued that the SEC request necessitates a searching analysis of whether each post-complaint sale met the Howey factors and would require an analysis, among other things, of whether these purchasers, all but one of whom were ODL customers, expected profits and relied on Ripple's statements in forming that expectation. Reacting, Attorney Morgan questioned how an ODL customer would expect profit from using XRP. For context, ODL, now rebranded the Ripple Payment, is a payment solution developed by Ripple that facilitates cross-border settlements. It leverages XRP as a bridge currency between two fiats. Kaya yan, sana ay hindi nga po payagan ang motion na ito ng SEC kasi tatagal yung kaso talaga na ito. At kung pagtatagal yung kaso na ito ay yan po talaga yung nagdudulot kay XRP kung bakit yan yung isang bagay kung bakit hirap siyang makaangat. Yan, ito na rin po yung isang dahilan kung bakit ayaw i-approve or ayaw mag-file ng application itong si BlackRock ng XRP spot ETF. At saka syempre yung mga ibang mga institutional firms na rin. Meron duda po kasi sila kay Ripple kasi habang hindi pa nalilinis yung kanyang pangalan o hindi pa natatapos yung kanyang kinakarap na kaso na ito ay duda pa rin sila. Kaya ayan, maraming community ng members na XRP ang umaasa na sana ay matapos na ito sa madaling panahon. Ayan, kasi talagang ito yung isa na rin na sa nagsusuppress kung bakit maraming mga investors ang medyo nagdududa kay XRP dahil sa nagaganap na kaso ng Ripple at saka SEC. Kaya ayan, hanggang dito na lamang po tayo sa video na ito. Sana po ay inyong nagustuhan ang aking paliwanag dito. Kung inyo po itong nagustuhan ay pakiclick lamang po ang like button nito. Para naman po sa mga bago lamang dito, kayo po ay aking inaanyayahan para mag-subscribe. Pakiclick na rin po ang bell icon nito dahil ito po ang siya magsisilbing notification nito sa mga bago kong videos na akin pong ina-upload sa aking YouTube channel na ito. Marami pong salamat sa panunood, ingat po tayo lagi at God bless po sa ating lahat.